Hello and welcome back to Calmsden on Farming Simulator 25. Right, as you can see, we've got the moon going down and the sun rising up. There it is. Maybe we can stop it here for a moment and just enjoy that for a while, because that is plenty of light for the time being. But we will crack on with this beautiful September day straight away by checking on the cows. I guess would be a really nice way to start this day. So they are full of food. I think they're fine. They're still kind of sleeping, a couple of them, but they are looking just fine. As you can see, they are all filled up for hay. It does say total capacity. Yeah, so right. Okay, so it is still 80%. Yeah, it is 80% effective. I think that was different to Riverbend Springs. I almost am certain that it said 80 and then TMR was also 80, or that this filled it. I don't know. Either way, I can't see that going up because of that. So maybe we do need to get some TMR started for them sooner than later, but that's fine. It's fine that I gave them that much, because they can work through that, and then we'll go and give them some TMR in time. I am excited just to be able to make some TMR as well. I say that now until we start actually mixing it, and then it'll be a big faff. But anyways, the grass is growing back. This is the best place to keep grass. Oh, we do need to fertilize that as well. So we do have a fair few things to sort out in this episode. We do have to cultivate. Oh wow, yeah, we've got lots on. We've got to cultivate the field that we harvested, but we have to collect those bales, so we also need a trailer for that. We also want to get the mowing done here, so that will be a bit more of a challenge, especially since we only have one tractor. We do kind of have to do all these jobs ourselves, so without too much faff at least, let's get into the Massey, because if we do get a second trailer, a second tractor, it'll have to be a small one, a very small one. Actually, let's have a look at what is in the sales. Nothing new just yet. That's all right. Right, we can just put the trailer in here for now. We won't need it for the time being. Let's get that. Just be able to sneak in like that. There we go. Yeah, just get it tucked in. Right, also, I did have to, I forgot about this at the end of the last episode, but on the map, as you'll see, we now have a few extra icons, including a house. I did have to go through and purchase Farmland 1, which was free, so £0, but it does also include all of the sell points as well as this productions, the sawmill. I've noticed as well that there's Farmland 24, which is also free. But I don't know. Okay, this is the BGA then. Well, brilliant. Well, that is good. That is good then, if that land is free. I don't know if the actual... Here, why don't we just buy this free land and see... Okay, so the BGA itself... No, I want to go to the... I don't want to go to the Cotswold shop. Oh, okay. Oh, I own it now. Oh, good. Okay. Fantastic. Oh, brilliant. And the sawmill. Oh, wow. That is fantastic news. So with that free, because that's land that we needed to anyways own to be able to run the, or have a place to sleep as well. So that's fine. We will probably do some sort of wood things then. At least now we have the opportunity to do so, as well as the BGA. So that's really good news. Slurry, silage, manure, all of it can go in here and be turned into digestate, which we can then use. So all the slurry that we get, we can bring here and get it turned into other things, such as electric charge, which we'll get paid money for. The methane, I think we'll have to see what we can use that for. Because it only says digestate is outgoing, so as though those things sell automatically, which I reckon that's the case. But for our other mill, what are we going to do? I don't know what we're going to do exactly, because if we want to put a grain mill, we have to buy it. So we might have put ourselves in a slight spot of bother there. Well, as I said, the other option is to put corn in to one of the fields, and then we can get silage that way as well with the pit, which we can then sell to the BGA. That could be an interesting sort of option, but we are kind of running low on cash now. Buying that field, I think, was a bit necessary to be able to forward our progression, because otherwise it would have just been a lot of grass work, which would have gotten tedious. You know, relatively so. Right, let's go not this way, but this way rather. I want to have a look at that field from afar, just to see if I can see how many bales are in there, because I do not remember exactly how many bales we produced of the straw, because we do have to get them relocated, ideally onto a trailer, but that's going to be however much that's going to cost, right? Okay, well, we can't quite see from here, but where is the... Ah, there we are. Right, so we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 bales, not bad. That would be 4 trips of 3 each, but it's a bit of a jaunt, that. So I don't know how I feel about that. We probably should go to the shop and get a trailer, but let's just look for one. Actually, no, let's just head... We do need one either way, so let's head down to the shop and purchase a trailer. Alright, here we are. So let's get into that shop menu and have a look. Yeah, we definitely need some sort of flatbed. Maybe not that one, so 20,000 for that. Those will be too expensive anyways, yeah. More expensive, but there are the option of Bale transport. Like that one. That's exactly what I was thinking, was this trailer, yeah. So I'm glad that I have that, and it'll match up our other trailer perfectly as well, and we can hook it up with the weight on, which is nice. We don't need any extra money spent just yet. We will keep just the standard. I mean, obviously it looks better with the wider BKTs there, but I'll go on. It's only £750. Racks, now I don't think we'll get that crazy with it. I don't think we need... Maybe just the front would be alright. But no, I'm going to go no, and because I feel optimistic that we're not going to... Nothing's going to fall over. Yeah, we'll go everything else the same and purchased. Fantastic. Yeah, this as an investment for a long-term trailer is a good shout. We won't need... This is actually much bigger than I thought it was going to be honest. So yeah, when it comes time to loading bigger bales or other bales, it will be absolutely perfect. It does look a bit funny with the weight on there, of course, but that's fine. We really need another tractor. Okay, just before we leave the area, let's have a look. Alright, we know there's nothing there. Let's have a look again. I can't... this is really what I wanted, but what can it do? Do you know what I mean? Maybe it can cultivate. It might be able to do some grass work when the time comes. You know, I don't know if it can run the mower or not. But other than that, I don't really want to buy any other tractors because they're massively expensive. Unless we're to upgrade to a much bigger tractor. Which that might be the option there. This could be as well, but no, I'll save a bigger Massey. Because I do have an... where is it? Yeah, the 8S as well, which would be nice. But I'm also very tempted by the JCB. You see, we've got tons of options. So, yeah, I don't know. I quite like this one. It's got a nice quicker gearbox as well than the Massey we currently have. But we just don't have the cash for it. I mean, we could pull a loan, but then we're in a bit of debt there. So we'll just have oh right, I was going to check cultivators as well. Cultivators and drills, because we're going to need them. So if we can find something that the other Massey could do, or use rather, work with, then maybe we'll be fine. So I did download this mod, but it's an even yeah, greater horsepower requirement. This really is our best bet, unfortunately, and it's not a direct drill, so we will need a cultivator. Right, 3 meter, 4 meter, might need to use that one. That's a 4 as well. That's a bit easier to use. This one might be the better option for us. Now, I don't know if I want to buy... No, we need to buy this at least. Maybe not the drill, but at least the cultivator. And I'd probably go for this one over the John Deere, because I have used the John Deere. This one's a bit different, and it'll be easier to run with our Massey. But unfortunately, everything else, everything else will require 110 horsepower. Yeah, everything else will require a bigger tractor. Really is a shame. The only thing that it could also work with is our mowing kit. I just want to check it while we're at the shop, because maybe we can load up 65. That's not bad. Right, where's the other kit? 80 and 100. It would be a stretch for that Massey as well. Right, well, we are going to head back out to the farm. We'll start loading bales up onto the trailer without it attached to anything. Or we could attach it to the harvester just to keep it steady. Anyways, we'll head to that field and we'll start loading some bales. Alright, we have made it to the field, just barely. We are going quite slow. I've realized, yeah, that this tractor is just not having it when it comes to the heavy lifting, unfortunately. But that is fine. We do not need it for the lifting. We do need it for the staying still and collecting bales, which is exactly what we're going to do with it. It is a bit of a job with this tractor as well, just because it is so small. I was having a cheeky think on my way here about what to do, as far as what to do with like the money situation and everything. I was hoping to do a bit of a contract. Unfortunately, all the harvesting, I reckon, for the year is probably done, but I'll have to have a look and see. Right, that's not going to work, is it, at all? Not at all. Okay, we'll just try and get this one next to and hope that it works. Oh, bugger. Right, anyways, yeah, we'll have a look at the contracts for harvesting, because if we're going to have the harvester, we might as well, you know, we are at a bit of a point now. I know I've just used it for a harvest, but I am at a point where we need the money for a tractor more than we need the harvester. And as unfortunate as that is to say, it's the truth, which makes me feel like I can't just put grass in this field, but I do also feel as though the next harvest could be a leased out harvester. That's kind of where I'm at. We'll do some long-term leasing. The Massey harvester is still a great one, you know, especially if we're leasing it. So yeah, I've used the harvester now for a harvest, but I think I will sell it to fund a tractor without pulling a loan. Somebody did make a good comment about how it was like a good shout to keep it, because, you know, it's pretty much the cheapest one anyways. But maybe by the time we're ready to buy a harvester, there will be more mods out as well, which is something else I was thinking about. So as much as I like, why is that top bale being an absolute bloody silly monkey? Can you just please, I'm trying to monologue here and you're not and I'm not having it. I'm not having it at all. Right, let's get you placed. But yeah, I think that's the plan. I think that's a good shout. I probably should have done it at the end of the last month, but we did literally just finish the harvest and then crack on with the end of the episode. So yeah, that was how that ended. I think that's what we're going to do. I think I'm going to sell the harvester once we sort of sort out these bales, because we will not be able to get the trailer out with this Massey, I don't think. The other thing I was thinking about as well is that we could still do a contract, but just have a helper work the field. But it all depends on what crop's in. If it's you know, one of the newer crops like the green beans or something like that, it might be a bit of a job, because we've done that before and it was a job. But it would be a helper and we'd have another tractor. Oh, I think we're going to do it. Right, I've just abandoned the idea of the third bale. I think it takes more time. I feel like it used to be a bit easier to do. But I also feel when we get a proper telehandler, it'll be much more efficient as well. The bale loading is always going to be a funny thing. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't. Right, I've buggered the whole thing. I'm going to stop talking now and just focus on loading up these bales. Right, so as you can see, we are in the harvester now. After that 2-second faff, I've decided that it is for the best to sell this thing bloody right now so that we can get another tractor in right now, because what an absolute mess. Right, we do have to get this spun round. Let me get this sorted. I will head down to the shop. I will get this sold. And then when we come back with our new tractor, we can hook that up to the trailer so that it's not an absolute mess trying to get bales loaded. And then we can crack on with a time-lapse at that time. Alright, here we are. So let's get that parked up. Happy days, all is well. Right, so let's see what we can get this sold for. Should be right around here. There we go. Oop. Okay, so we do need to bring it up a bit. It's for the header to get in there. Beauty. Oh, where's the bloody header now? Come along. That'll be it there. Has to be. Hello, is this a good spot? Right, thanks, love. Okay, here we go. There we are. Okay, brilliant. Hey, not bad. Not bad at all. Right, and we did repair. Right, we did, so we might as well repair it again fully. And we will go for this as well. For oh, no, we don't need to do that. Oh, we could repaint. To repaint, we will get a little bit back. So that says 1. If we don't, I'll be very upset. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Phew. So we'll get that repainted and repaired as well. And then we'll get the lot sold. So that is really good, actually. I'm very pleased about selling it. That is not bad at all, considering I think new it's like 250 or something. So let's get it all sold. Nope. What? Oh, right. Let's hit the right series of keys. There we go. We're at 266094 now. So obviously we couldn't really do that without having sold that, and we couldn't buy. Now that we have the money, we can't really buy another field. Do you know what I mean? We can't really, yeah. So here's what I'm thinking is we could look at contracts before we crack on, just to see if we can bring in any extra cash for any particular contracts. Right, so there are a few harvesting ones. Right, oh, these are nice harvesting contracts. Ah, but it is green beans and red beet and all that. Okay, I think this one is possible because, oh no, we've got to go down and then around. Oh, that's very sly. That one's just about as close. Right, that seems a bit of a faff for the time being. The fact that we can buy another tractor now is enough for me at the moment. Now let's look at them, because I was hoping for this, but I think we would be pushing our luck. Well, we wouldn't be just pushing our luck. We'd have no money left, so we really shouldn't be doing that, especially since we have other things to buy. I'm still very tempted by this, because now it's only, well, it's much more reasonable, even at the horsepower it's at, which I don't think I would increase it straight away. I think I'd wait. Yeah, it's hardly anything to increase it. What about this, though, as an investment? Oh, it's barely costs anything more to upgrade. Oh, see, that's frustrating now. Because maybe we should make that the upgrade. No, we have things to buy. No, responsible tractor ownership. Right. No, we don't need the Warrior Edition. That's fine there. Let's get the BKTs on. Always looking quite nice. We don't need to do anything too fancy with them. Or a front loader. That's fine as well. Let's just do that. Is good. Go on then, toss it on the front as well. There we go, happy days. Beauty. So we can, yeah, I think we're well set with this tractor. 130,000, not very bad, not very bad price wise. It will be our main sort of go-getter tractor, which also means we may not have to faff with a non-direct seed drill. We need a cultivator anyways for the other field. Okay, let's buy this though and see what happens. Beauty. We may as well look into the logistics of a drill now. I've asked this before in series like this, you know, like, do you like hearing all the planning, or do you want me to just skip all of this and go straight to the farming? Because I can do either, but probably not. I don't know if I can, because I do like to plan aloud as as I'm like, say what I'm doing as I'm doing it, sort of thing. I think that's I think it's a quite appreciated thing that I do, and I enjoy doing it. What's going on here? Direct seat. Okay, so this could work. That's a bit big for our tractor. Maybe we should go for a slightly bigger one and then a cultivator. Yeah, we need a cultivator anyway, so we might as well lease out a cultivator. I think that's the best one to go for. Actually, can we go for a slightly bigger one now that we have more power? No, that's still going to be the best. Yeah, that one's going to be just fine. 4 meter, brilliant. Okay, let's lease it, because I don't want to buy it straight away, and we'll use it all today. Will we? Yes, because yes, okay, lease. Yes. For how inexpensive it is as well, we might as well lease it out. Okay, look at our Deutz. Looks very nice. Oh yes, very nice indeed. Right, get those beacons on as well. Oh, I hope there being a Deutz there at the shop doesn't bode ill for our new purchase. That would be no good. No good straight away. Right, I've also had another thought just as we just before we make our way back to the farm, in regards to our wheat. I'd love to be able to put a mill up, but I just don't think that's going to be possible. I think we're going to have to sell the wheat straight up as is, unfortunately. But I will still put a crop in for the other field. I will put something in. Oh, this is very luxurious. Look at that. All that room in above us there. Right, a hole in the ceiling of the tractor. Looks lovely, that does. Right, anyways, we'll head over to the field, load up some bales, and then we'll get the cultivating started. Alright, we've made it into the field. I will just put the cultivator here in the very corner of the field, and then we can tend to that later. I will have to use that as well to dig up the other field, well, the meadow, once we get that dug up, because I will dig that up, whether we put grass in or not. I reckon since we're going to be drilling anyways, we might as well get both done at once. I might put arable crop in both just to make leasing a harvester worth it. There we go. Actually, we can shut the beacons and the engine off. It's a very good, what do you call it? It's going to be a very good trailer holder, that Deutz now. You'll see. You'll see. Right. Okay, let's get this up here. So yeah, it was a bit of a mess trying to get this all set up. Oh, goodness gracious. I suppose we might as well just place it on there now. Right, well, this would be the perfect opportunity. Oh my word. Oh, it's actually, look at, it's trying to make up for the foolishness of before. Anyways, I think the best way to crack on with this is with a time-lapse. Alright, well, we have made it back to the farm with all of our straw bales, and the Massey did perform well. As soon as we got the weight off the back, which was just more weight than the whole tractor could handle, then we got it sorted, so happy days for that. Probably right about there is good, so we'll drop that off there. We'll go and put the front loader away, because we will need it for some straw. In fact, Could even take a couple cheeky bales off now. Or at least one. Let's just take the one. Just to see how it does go for the cows. More so for their manure than for the TMR. At least for now. We will be putting in straw for TMR as well. Fret not. But I imagine this will go probably in here. So I should probably open this. Oh. I think your gate is acting up here. Unless I'm just not being patient enough. There we are. Right, that's better. Silly gate. Now if I put that there, beautiful. Fantastic. Alright, now watch yourself, cows, watch yourself. Got to close the gate up. Right, that'll be fine. Yeah, smart cow. Smart cow. Okay, we'll put this here. Get this unloaded. Just like... Oop, hello, where are we going? Just like this. Oh no. Why? Oh, I fully see why now, and we've gotten ourselves into a bit of a spot of bother. There we are. I guess that makes a lot of sense, eh? Get rid of that first. Okay, all this faff. All I want to do is get mowing so that we can get some silage made as well, because we are at a point now where we really need to get cracking with that. We do have the Deutz doing the business already in the field, cultivating away, and we can finally come down and enjoy this beautiful meadow and get it all cut. Yes, very good. Right, let's check on the helper. What the hell are you doing? I think you are sacked. What the bloody hell did I... Could you... What would have happened had I not seen? What would have happened? Oh my word. I'm at a loss. I'm at a complete loss for what's just happened. Do a bit of cultivating myself just to get over all this. I can't even begin to begin. I really can't. Okay, if I hadn't got that on camera, I don't know. I don't think it would have been believed. Just the way, just the timing of it. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Just gone. She's just like, you know what? Bugger off, mate. You know, oh no, why? How? What? For what reason? What the hell is going on? Maybe this part of the field's a bit precarious for these helpers. Crikey, I do not know what to expect. I feel like we need to watch though. Right. Okay, that is something. Something is happening. That's brilliant. Okay. I can't believe that I actually... The timing of that was just impeccable. Anyways, right, very distracted. Let's crack on with this. Yeah, let's get the gate closed while that folds down. So I don't know how fantastic this grass is going to be, but it is going to be turned to silage. So we do not have to worry about tedding it at all. It is quite a nice sunny day out though, so as far as the grass itself, it will be the perfect temperature to be able to get it straight into a wrapped bale. We'll have to row it and all once we finish this, but yeah, I won't go any closer than I'm doing now on around the edges. That's about as far as I'll go. I'm not going to go back round. Just because, yeah, keep my sort of border of realism there, I suppose. Don't know what's lurking down there, and you don't want to disturb too much of the wildlife. A babbling brook and all. Let's go up this way. Alright, so yeah, this is not too big of a space. It's actually quite a relatively nice space. When we cultivate, I think I will go a bit closer to the border, though, to the edge there. Not too close, probably about as close as I've gone on that side, but some of it, yeah, I'll go a bit closer. But for this mowing session, this will really be quite quick. In fact, if it is as quick as I reckon it might be, I might go straight into the windrowing as well before we crack on with the baling and then eventually the wrapping as well. There we go. We've got the rowing and the mowing all done. Just the baling and the wrapping left to do, which we will get done in the next episode. Definitely. We are only at midday in September, which is really good considering what we've done, what we've had to do, and what we still have to do. So yeah, so far so good, I would say. Let's just get not stuck in here, shall we? Oh, bugger. Take this one wide. Right, I had a thought while I was doing that, and the thought was about a swather. So I know I've got a harvester, and I don't have one now, but you've got a harvester, and you've got your forage harvesters, but there is the MEADOW swather, and I don't think I've properly used it, so I would like to. And in doing so, I think that would give me a really neat opportunity to not replace a harvester, because I think you still need to harvest the grain after, but I would like to know then maybe more so what the gist of it is. So let's go and find it. And let's find where it might be. Is it under... No, that's hand tools. Whoops. MISC. That's forestry. Oh, we can just search here, can't we? Might be under harvesters. MEADOW. There we are. Right, so the windrower is used with a suitable header to cut the crops. The actual threshing is done in another step with a combine harvester. So we cannot do any threshing with this. We can only chop it. So pickup headers used to pick up windrows that can be threshed. Those are created with a windrower. So this windrows that can be threshed. So does that mean this picks it up, and or does that attach to a combine? Ah, right. Okay. These two attach to this. Right. Headers are attached to harvesters. This harvester, and then you would thresh it with that, if I'm not mistaken. And what's the difference here? Header for windrower to mow the crops and thresh them later with a combine harvester. So that also attaches to that, but this attaches to that. Okay. Oh, and there's another one. Is that just a bigger version? Oh, that's much bigger. Yeah. Okay. Right, okay, that's good to know then. So this would attach to that to then be threshed with that. Whereas that is just a different header. Right, because we're in the brands now. Okay, and then that can go to that so that it can be used for grass. And okay, we've got that sorted. What's the benefit then? Does it just give you a bonus on the yield, or how exactly does that all work out? Curious. Very curious. Okay, we are for the time being done with this field, so that's very good. What the plan is, just before we pop off for the end of the episode here, we are going to come in here with the baler and then also the wrapper, which we do not have, which is now another thing we have to buy. Right, and we're probably, as I've said before, going to go with the whale. It's just cheaper and it makes more sense. So we'll do that, and we will have silage being made, which is very exciting for the cows as well. And then, yeah, we're really quite set up. I know I do feel not silly about purchasing a field, and now that we don't have a harvester, but... Oh, no. What's gone on? Okay, I just saw them not moving, and I got worried. They're doing fantastic now, so that's really good. Hopefully the baler isn't in the way. But we shall see. Anyways, this is getting cultivated. What's going to happen in the other field is, as I say, we'll get bales done, and then we'll wrap them. We will have to relocate them as well as soon as possible. And we could stab them to relocate them. I'd say it as if I know how many there are. But we could also, I guess we could also do it properly. Where are they? Front loader tools. There we go. Right, so there is like like these kind of bale handling tools, I suppose, which are a big faff. So it's cheaper to buy some tape and cover over them. Anyways, this is going swimmingly well. We will, of course, crack on with the rest of it in the next episode, and the drilling as well. Because I'm thinking barley or linseed for this field, and then the opposite in the other field, because we are going to be doing both, and barley is available now. Canola we can do as well, but I think I'd prefer to do linseed and barley. We could do canola as well. Well, actually, hang on a minute. Maybe we should do canola instead. Linseed I just like as a crop, but I think canola would make more sense because they will be harvesting around the same time. We could probably do them both in August and just have to lease out harvester once. So maybe that's what we'll do. Whichever one ends up being bigger we'll do with canola, and the other one we'll do with linseed. This would be nicer in linseed because it's right outside of our farm. This one, canola, is still nice, but yeah, we won't seed as often. Okay, that's decided then. Canola in field 3, and 21 is going to be linseed. The reason I was saying this one as barley was to get a mill started, but since we're going to be selling the wheat straight up eventually here in January, then then we won't worry too much about that just yet. The canola will sell better as a crop overall, especially with it being fertilized. This was just basically free, like excess. It didn't cover the price of the field nearly at all, not at all, but it's fine. Anyways, enough rambling from me. Oh, I knew this was going to happen. Right, I'll get this sorted as soon as we end the episode. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have done, cheeky thumbs up always does help out the channel. If you're new to the channel though, please subscribe, and please let me know how are you enjoying Calmsden Farm. Are you playing it? Are you just watching the series? Have you done similar start? Are you doing the main farm? I'm curious to know. Right. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.